maggots and the darndest places.
You can imagine how excited Pythagoras was when he shared his findings with his pals, a fraternity of eggheads, known as the Pythagoreans. They used to meet in secret to discuss their mathematical discoveries. Only members were allowed to attend. They had a secret emblem, the pentagram. Let's see what the topic is for today.
Pescado, boy, put it down. Well, I'll be a password egghead.
It was our old friend Pythagoras who discovered that the pentagram was full of mathemagic. The two shorter lines combined exactly equal the third. And this line shows the magic proportions of the famous golden section. The second and third lines exactly equal the fourth. Once again, we have the golden section. But this is only the beginning. Hidden within the pentagram is a secret for creating a golden rectangle, which the Greeks admired for its beautiful proportions and magic qualities. The star contains the golden rectangle many times over. It's a most remarkable shape. It can mathematically reproduce itself indefinitely. All these rectangles have exactly the same proportions. This figure also contains a magic spiral that repeats the proportions of the golden section into infinity.
Pentacles and pentagrams may look similar, but they're not the same. Both are used in occult contexts today and have clear distinctions. However, while some revere these symbols, others see them as unwholesome and even frightening. Let's take a look at the differences between the pentacle and pentagram and whether they're good or evil. The pentagram is one of the oldest symbols, with the earliest discovered carvings of this marking going back over 5,000 years. It was a common symbol and held significance in cultures around the world, including in Babylonia, Sumeria, Greece, China, and South America. Across these cultures, the pentagram was known as an apotropaic icon, that is, a symbol of protection. The ancient Greeks also used the pentagram as an illustration of the golden ratio, and it was worshipped as a symbol of perfection. In Taoism, the 5 points of the symbol represented the 5 elements of the East, which were wood, water, fire, earth, and metal. The pentagram was even used by early Christians. The 5 points represented the 5 wounds of Christ. To the early Christians, the pentagram was a protective symbol, representing Jesus himself and his 5 wounds. The pentagram was later supplanted by the cross, but continued to be recognized as a key part of Christian iconography for many centuries. Pentacles are exactly like the pentagram, except for a circle drawn around it. To the ancient pagans, the pentacle represented air, water, fire, earth, and spirit. The circle represented the harmony and balance created when these elements worked together. The circle around the pentacle represented a higher form of protection than the pentagram, because it signified the harmony and balance between the 5 elements. So how did the pentagram and the pentacle become associated with evil? In the 1800s, the occultist Eliphas Levi wrote that an inverted pentagram represented the domination of the earth over the divine. According to Levi, when a pentagram is inverted, it becomes a symbol of evil that attracts sinister forces. It symbolizes the overthrowing of the proper order of things, in such a way that the spirit descends to the will of physical matter, resulting in perversion and evil. While this was the first time that the five-pointed star was linked to evil, it was only in the mid-20th century that the reputation of the pentagram really became tarnished. In 1966, Anton Lavey established the Church of Satan and used the sigil of Baphomet, featuring a goat's head in a pentagram, as the church's official symbol. Among the general public, the iconography of the Church of Satan, including the pentacle and pentagram, became associated with evil. The pentagram has been used extensively in magic and Wiccan practices. In these contexts, it's seen as a symbol of faith and of protection. Today, the pentacle and pentagram are generally viewed with mistrust in Christian contexts, but are positive symbols in witchcraft and occult circles. It is safe to assume that a few years or decades down the road, pentacles and pentagrams might have a widely different connotation, but what that could be remains to be seen.